You fit in there to come with me? You fit in there to come with me? Leave it to me to do all of my packing at like 10:30 the night before. I'm truly a chaos packer. After traveling in the van for like 5 years, I realized I've become a little bit of a bougie traveler. I like to have all my things with me like all the time, you know? I'm just taking a carry-on and a personal item this time. Super proud of myself. I'm headed to Portland today on a business trip. I'm so excited. I'm going to be in Portland, Salem, and I'm even making a trip up to Olympic National Park, so it should be a great week. But I'm headed to the office for a couple of hours first, and then I'm gonna head to the airport. As I'm traveling, of course you guys are coming along. If any of you guys are new here, my name is Tori. I'm a full-time videographer and video editor, so there will just be a lot of cameras happening on this trip. Definitely got the travel jitters, but really excited, and we're probably running late now, so gotta go. Are you guys gonna miss mommy? Are you gonna miss mommy very much? So I made it to the airport. I'm so thankful we're flying out of Idaho Falls and into Salt Lake, because going through security was a whole thing. So I had to take like literally every camera and laptop out of my bags. I'm traveling with 2 laptops and like 4 cameras. So it was a whole situation. Luckily it's like a Tuesday in the middle of the day, so they weren't very busy. I ended up having to check my like rolling suitcase, so we're back in like airport pack mule mode, because I had to bring my equipment for work and then my personal equipment, and those are both in like carry bags. One's a backpack and one's a duffel bag, so we're making do. We're leaving in like a half an hour, and then we have a quick layover in Salt Lake, and then we will end up in Portland, and then we have an hour-and-a-half drive to the hotel in Salem. Still feeling really nervous, excited about this whole thing, and it's also been like a really long time since I've been on a plane, so. Did you even fly through Salt Lake if you didn't sprint through the airport? Picked up the rental car. I had the window closed for most of the flight, and then I just opened it and we were casually next to a giant mountain. It's so beautiful here, it's insane. I'm so excited to be here. Spent most of the flight editing and watching the flight tracker. I don't know if any of you guys do this, but I'm like a child, like are we there yet type of situation, and I watch that religiously the whole flight. I also always check all of my belongings once I get off the plane. When I was young, I had a Game Boy and I left it stuck between the window and the seat, and I've forever been traumatized by that experience. I never got it back, and now I like do a full bag search every time I get off the plane, because I have also left driver's licenses, things like that, my whole purse behind once. So I always have to babysit myself and make sure I grab everything when I deplane. And first things first is food. Immediately we are going to try out a Thai place. It's got good ratings and it's not too far into downtown Portland, because we are back in the realm of traffic. So good. Egg rolls is my favorite food. made it to the hotel. It is very nice. The lobby was quite fancy actually, and got all set up in our rooms. I was feeling really energized when we got off the plane, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm like pretty tired now. That pad thai was probably the best that I've had in a long time. That place was so good. I feel like that should have been a short and easy travel day, but it got a little hectic there for a second. Our flight from Idaho Falls to Salt Lake got delayed. Apparently when that plane landed, it like hit a bird with the landing gear. So they had to have like a mechanic come over and make sure everything was working properly before we could take off. Very sad day for the bird. We had originally a 50-minute layover in Salt Lake, and then after the delay, we literally had to sprint across the airport, to the point where like the second I stepped on board of our second flight, the flight attendant immediately offered me a water bottle, so I must have looked like I was struggling, because I was. We ran quite a distance and my bag was really heavy. I think on the way home I'm gonna check the duffel bag and use the rolly one as my carry-on, because not having the wheels today was not it. We really didn't know much about the town coming in. Turns out that Salem is actually the capital of Oregon. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but like I could have sworn up and down that it was Portland, and like I would have been ready to die on that hill, but apparently it's Salem. So we are in the capital city of Oregon this week. I definitely feel like I need a shower after travel days, but after today especially, because I was quite literally sweating after that run through the airport. I can't decide which bed that I want to sleep in. I feel like I'm more of a by the window galley. Yeah. I have so much leftover food from that place earlier, but I don't think I have any silverware to eat it with. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. A little dinette by the window. A desk, that's actually really nice because I do have a lot of editing to do this week. Microwave, is there a fridge? Ah, yes. Closet. Bathroom vanity. And bathroom. But this is what we like to see. I also did notice downstairs they have a 24/7 coffee bar, which I love because every hour is coffee hour. Makeup and toiletry bag. Most of the rest of this is tech, so get all that set up. The desk. I do have a couple of ongoing projects that I was already working on at the office that I will be like completing while I'm here. Swimsuit, because there is a sauna and a hot tub here. So excited. And this weekend we're staying at a treehouse in Portland, and a cabin up by Olympic National Park that is like right on a lake. So this is batteries, cords, etc. And yes, even when I travel, I do set my clothes out like a kid, waking up for school the night before. I'm going for like a full Carhartt moment tomorrow, so I've got a Carhartt t-shirt. It's actually really warm here, and some Zara jeans, and then my Carhartt jacket, and some Chelsea boots. Okay, so the only vitamin I really take is beef liver, so I brought that with me. My sister got me this really cute little like jewelry traveling case, so I brought that with some of my go-tos. And this is just like so nice and convenient for travel. Love that. Just a few more makeup things that don't fit in like my bigger makeup bag. This is like my absolute bare necessities makeup, and this is like all the bells and whistles. So I keep them in like separate little bags. And then I use these reusable makeup remover wipes that I absolutely love. I think I just got them at Walmart. And then I use this to hold my hair back when I wash my face. But I also cut myself some little curtain bangs, and I've actually really been liking them. But I need this definitely now that I've done that to keep my hair out of my face. And then I've been using this roller overnight in the bangs, and I just like curl them backwards, you know, and I like sleep with it like this to get kind of that like swoop moment, and it works really well. I use Curology for my skincare. This is not sponsored. I just really enjoy them as a company, and they really helped me clear up my skin when I was struggling so bad with it last year. But I like that my like little pack for the month It's all travel size, so I can just toss it in my bag and it can travel with me, and I don't need to worry about any like separate containers or anything crazy. And then the only other skincare product I really use is this Kinship eye cream. I get pretty bad like under eye bags, especially when I'm stressed and tired. This is supposed to be energizing and brightening eye cream, and I absolutely love it. But that's as fancy as it really gets for me as far as like skincare, beauty, whatever. After being in a van for so long, we kept it very simple. It's not slime. Love that. Okay, so these curtains like straight up do not close, and these are like 100% sheer, so. It feels like an edit in bed kind of night. That's a decaf? Absolutely not. Good last night. My only complaint is, as you saw, the curtains in this room don't close, and there is like a giant light in the parking lot that just like shone through these sheer curtains all night, and it was like pretty bright, and I usually sleep facing that way, so I like stacked up some pillows to try and block it just so that I'm not blinded by that light all night. But the bed was really comfortable, the sheets are soft, even their coffee is pretty good. The hotel here does not do like an in-house continental breakfast. I guess they partner with the Denny's next door and give us like a breakfast voucher. We're gonna go grab some breakfast, and then I'm going to head to work, and I will see you guys later. So when I was doing my planning for this trip, I found an article that claimed that this place, La Margarita, has the best enchilada in the world. And that's a pretty bold claim, so we're gonna check it out. Been really working this trip on like keeping all of my belongings organized and the room clean, and it's honestly making everything feel so seamless, and I've really been enjoying it. So I think I'm entering my organized travel girly era. Good morning. Honestly, a little bit stressful of the last 24 hours. I ran into probably every issue that I could have run into on a project I was working on, so I had to buy a rain jacket because I didn't even think about that coming to the PNW, especially this weekend when we're going up to the national parks and stuff. It rains here a lot, and I actually learned a little fun fact about Oregon. They call it the umbrella law. If you carry an umbrella, it's like a dead giveaway that you're not from here. We are just packing up to run to go grab a few more shots and then head to our Airbnb. I'm having a hard time getting my suitcase to close, so that's interesting, but we're getting pretty close to checkout, so I need to get moving. Took a little bit of a slower morning because we had kind of a crazy week, but we do only have one day up here. So we made a little bit of a plan last night. We've decided to do the full loop of the Olympic Peninsula. So we're gonna go grab a coffee at a local spot, and then we're gonna swing up to Port Angeles for some seafood for lunch. And then there's a lake up there that was highly recommended. I have high hopes for today. And the Twilight girly in me is so excited because we're also swinging through Forks, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then we're gonna end the day with a sunset on the coast and enjoy the tide pools before we swing down to our tree house that we're staying in tonight in Portland. It's gonna be such a fun weekend, but I just wish we had more time. I'm so used to traveling really slow. In the van, I would stay in a particular area for multiple weeks, and now that I work a 9 to 5, we only have like weekends available, so our trips are so much shorter, and I feel like I'm kind of cramming things in. And honestly, after this week, I could really use a rot day, but next weekend we have to get our garage roof redone, so it's gonna be a very busy month. I'm feeling kind of tired this morning. Really just don't want to leave the Airbnb. I would love to stay here and enjoy it, but I am not about to miss out on a national park day, so getting our butts into here. Just our luck. It's the push, baby! Let me know below. Are you guys Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? If the stars fall and the earth it begins to bend, tell me it'll be okay through your. We got in so incredibly late last night. I don't think that I realized exactly how far we were going yesterday when I booked the Airbnb. So that last like 4 hours from Ruby Beach down to the Airbnb was a little bit rough. We got in at like 11 o'clock. I will give you a tour of the Airbnb because it's so cute. We're in a little tree house in Portland. just finished packing up my suitcase. I'm just wearing this little sweatsuit that I got in Forks yesterday. I was absolutely soaked after we went to La Push. So when we went into the Twilight store, I found these like sweats that just say Forks, Washington on them. So I picked those up, and then I saw that it had like a matching sweatshirt, so just had to get the full set. Thought I'd give you guys a tour really quick before we head out. This week has been so fun, but so busy, and I can't wait to just like go to bed at 6 p.m. as soon as I get home, because I have to be back in the office tomorrow. So right when you walk in, there's this gorgeous wall of windows. The natural light in here is absolutely amazing. The wood burning stove, microwave, toaster oven, and the little kitchen. I love these stained glass cabinet doors. There's actually no sink in the bathroom. So this is like the vanity and the kitchen sink. There's this cute little wood slab table, and there's a stool so that 2 people can sit. The world's most uncomfortable couch ever with a gorgeous view. My favorite part of this whole Airbnb is this stained glass window. It's so fun and unique. I've never really seen anything like it. And honestly, I booked this place like pretty much solely for that, but it's so cute. And then out the back doors, there's just this cute little patio area. I'm not gonna go outside because it is raining, classic Portland. Both of the sleeping arrangements are upstairs. So right at the top of the staircase is the bigger of the 2 beds. This is kind of the view. It looks out over the living room, and then up this extra little staircase is where I slept last night. This room is just so perfect. It was so nice to wake up just with views of the trees and a little bit of downtown Portland this morning. And then it just has this pocket door for a little bit of privacy. Overall, this was just like a 10 out of 10 week. Very packed full, but we had so much fun, and I can't wait to come back here with Josh and explore. Olympic National Park is definitely not a one-day park. We did so much driving yesterday, and there were a couple more things that I feel like we just didn't have time to stop off and see. So I will definitely be back, but I cannot recommend the Olympic Peninsula more. This time of year especially, because it's kind of right before they start to get busy for the season, so there weren't too many people around. Of course it's raining, so pack a rain jacket so that you don't have to buy one like I did. I keep messing up getting gas. I keep forgetting we're in Oregon and you're like not supposed to do it yourself, and I keep doing it myself. And then I keep getting approached by the attendant, and then I panic because I feel like I'm in trouble. Kind of weird, Oregon. I had so much fun traveling with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.